Morning everyone. Hope everyone had a great Mother's Day yesterday. Today's the Monday the 9th of May. Today's going to be a pretty busy day. This morning, going to be drying off some cows. Drying off some cows out of the herd. And also drafting out cows for the HOOFMAN this afternoon. As well as we got 15 of our lighter cows going to be taken down to the runoff by truck. Yeah, so they've already been drafted out. I drafted them out yesterday or the day before. So, yeah, we'll find some other things to fit in the middle of the day. Maybe some painting or something like that. But yeah, so I'm about to fire up the cow shed and we'll get on with it. We got a few things to do this morning. Marking cows to dry off while I'm milking, as well as looking for cows to get their hooves trimmed. Just got a handful really that need doing. She's still milking good. So now I'm just looking at their feet. She potentially could have one done. Really just looking for the worst ones. They're not too bad. Beautiful morning this morning. They're running out of here this morning. So anything over 150 gets dry clocks and teeth seal, otherwise everything under gets just teeth seal. Just going off the last herd test. So she needs a trim. Needs a pedicure or whatever it is. Manicure. Alright, so I've got 7 here for getting their hooves trimmed, and I've dried off 8 that are down there drafted out. So I'm just going to put these 7 down the side race and they can clean that up. And at 9 o'clock we've got 15 lighter cows that I drafted out a couple of days ago. They're just out in the paddock out there. They'll be going at 9 o'clock, so to get them in shortly. And these the dried off ones back there, I'm going to go and put them up with the heifers. They can stay with them for now. Just locking up the milkers so they don't wander back. So they're pretty happy in there. There you go. Right, so these here are my 15 lighter, skinnier cows. And before anyone says anything, yes, they are light, but I dried them off 2 days ago, so I've had them on not a lot of grass and a bit of hay. So trying to stop them from milking, because I'm taking them down to the runoff, and I didn't want any of these here to get mastitis and have to treat them down there. So once they get down there today, they'll get a good feed and they'll look a lot better. They look a bit hollow because they haven't had a feed, but yeah, they'll be alright. The reason why I actually wanted to take these down there, because I think they'll get fairly well fed down there. So hopefully we come back with 15 really nice looking cows. So yeah, majority of these are actually heifers, so first time calvers that are in here. So yeah, well, they're coming up to their second time calving, but this is their first season milking. So yeah, there may be a reason why some of them are a bit light, but it could also be that they've been milking well, these ones. The reason why I didn't cull them is because they are good cows. So yeah, let's get on with the wash up. So just left a few jobs to do at the cow shed, and I'm going to go down to the runoff, put these 15, there's actually 16, put the 16 cows in with the yearlings, and cross the beefies over the road to another break. So a few jobs to do down here, and then we'll head back up to the farm and carry on with our jobs up there. Come on, girls, come on, come on. So I was looking back at a video from a couple of years back that I done, and I was drenching the calves at the run up and spraying weeds, and I think the calves looked a lot better back then. They don't look as good this season. I don't know. So I'm just going to leave these 16 lighter cows here on the other side, so the calves are just behind a fence, so they can't actually mix at the moment. But the reason why is there's those trees have been trimmed, the shout about, and there's a lot of mulch on the ground up there in the next break, and I believe that it can be harmful to in-calf animals, so I'm just going to keep them away from there. And tomorrow they're actually going to be going over the road to that block over there with the calves, so they'll get combined then. Just yeah, I don't want any slips or abortions. Got the beefies over the road now. Suzanne came and helped. Alright, so I just had a call from Johan, the HOOFMAN, and he is on his way. So we're going to go and catch up with him. It's been a while since I've actually had the HOOFMAN on farm, so I did do a couple of videos in my early days, so yeah, catch up with him. And up on the hills there's fertilizer going on. Hear the chopper going up and down the hills there. Come on girls, in you go. So for those that have been following for a while would know that we were on another farm before we moved back to my parents' farm. So we've been here, this is the end of our second season, and yeah, on our last farm we used to get a lot of lameness. I think it was due to the races and the contour and the length that they were having to walk, because here on my parents' farm we get hardly any. These 7 cows that I'm trimming, they're just getting a trim, not because they're lame. So it should be pretty straightforward. No blocks will be getting stuck on it, it'll just be a trim and that's it. So it shouldn't take too long. Is the boss?
This one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, the boss?
You must have just about followed him up the driveway. Too easy. You've been doing it for too many years now, eh? 10 years.
Hamish. Hamish.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Funny that I fluked it. So she says she's got them growing on, the back ones are growing bad. So is that laminitis?
Yeah, well, that's what I saw in the past. When I've got cows with laminitis on the outside, she'll have that as well. But this one, I mean, there's no sign of laminitis.
Not on the front feet, but the back feet, both those. But it's not both of them growing.
No, that's actual fissures. That's actual fissures there.
Oh, yeah.
You know that genetic deformality where you get the white line on the inside making the group? That's what she's got in the rear.
So is that caused by lameness or not even lameness? Just
that is a genetic deformality.
Okay. So this here could just be genetic too then?
Could be.
Same as what?
Maybe more of the family of the monkeys, just to hold on to the trees or something. I don't know.
There's no hills around here.
That's why.
Not like the last place.
But I'll just trim them so they look nice.
So I just put the 8 cows are dried off this morning, put them in with the heifers. So these are all the heifers. I've still got 8 at another block that are grazing, and I'll be bringing those back. The guy was talking to me this morning, he wants to keep them for another week, so it won't be till next Monday now that they come back, so that's alright, they can stay grazing there, saves our grass. But last Friday me and Mateus fenced these gum trees off. So if these gum trees die, we'll just actually buy some gum tree seedlings and put them in. But I was having a talk with Mum and Dad about it, and this one here is still actually green. There's a bit of the stem's green, but like gum trees in Australia, when when you have a fire, quite often they'll get burnt off and they'll regrow again. So I don't know, if we'll just leave these for a while and see if they grow, give them a good chance. But yeah, otherwise we'll just get some plants and plant them in there, some gum trees. But we done. That was a nice job of the fence, nice and straight. But yeah, kids helped us later after they got home from school. Just got back from the runoff with Miriam, and there's a cow on the lawn. I know where she's come from, we better go and quickly fix it. Yeah, so this is the issue here. I knew it was like that, but just forgot about it. So just need to cut those branches off so I can stand that fence up, I think. Hey. Well, so I got it off the fence just for the time being. Just nailed it to that tree there, stapled it to the tree. But that'll keep them out of the bush for now. It needs 2 new posts there, and then the wires just tightening back up. But the cows, they're pretty happy. Right, so it's now nearly dinner time, 5:15 I think. So ended up having a fairly busy afternoon. Ended up going to the runoff, took Miriam to the runoff and cut a few branches off a fence and set up a fence for the cows and yearlings, and then came back here. I picked up some stuff from town and came back here and had that cow on the lawn, which we sorted out, and just cut the tree off the fence, just a temporary fix. And then this afternoon, just now, me and Anders have been up just doing some fencing, a few shorts around the farm we need to sort out, losing a bit of power, so just done that. Yeah, what else have we done? What else have we done, Anders? Oh, that's right. We dug a hole for the neighbour, went over and buried a steer for the neighbour. So yeah, so it's been a good afternoon, good productive day, and tomorrow be another good day, busy day, because we're getting rid of 31 cows. So yeah, right, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you somewhere else on the farm. See ya.